Last evening, someone called me. He said, I will try for your job. I said, okay, you're trying for my job? All right, no problem. He called me. He said, since you're trying to be, you're trying to find a place to help people speak better English. But I tell you one thing, today is the life of AI. Yeah, your presence is not required. Your presence carries no significance. You must understand that. Meet, you must understand that AI has made mobile speak. AI has made mobile phones, cellular phones to answer each and every question in the world. What is your great significance in this? Try to understand. Rather, you work as a security guard for 15,000. I said, yes, sir, you have given me a you have given valuable suggestion. I accept your suggestion. Hmm? You don't know computers, you have never operated computers, you don't know PowerPoint, you don't know Excel, you don't know everything. Basically, you don't know anything. I said, yes, sir, I don't know anything. You don't know what happens, I generally keep quiet. It has been my practice ever since I was in college. I generally allow people to speak. I allow people to do whatever they want. I keep quiet. I keep quiet. I just keep quiet. And last moment I open my mouth. Same thing I did last evening. I said when I joined Jet Airways, sir, before joining Jet Airways, I worked for three major travel agencies. That is Rekhi Travels of Chembur, ahead of this Akbar Ali's. There used to be a famous super mall. We used to call it a super mall, Akbar Ali's. It was a two-story building kind of a thing. Yeah, during those times, it was a great thing, a happening thing in Chembur, Kurla, Sayan area. So in Wreck-It Travels, I worked on Sabre. I went to Orbit Travels. I worked on Galileo system. I worked on Amadeus system. I worked on another system so many years ago. I forgot. The 3 to 4 systems I was handling. Abacus. Amadeus, Abacus, Galileo. I went to Space Travels of Mumbai near Ballard Pier. There I worked again on Sabre. I came to Jet. I was working on Sabre once again, okay. But the partition of travel agency is different and that of airline is different. Why? Because travel agency has been given only 10% of the functions of Sabre, whereas airline has got 100% command of that particular language or particular software. That is Sabre. Again, I came to check-in. I came to airport, Mumbai airport. There was a Kodako system of check-in initially that was crashed. That was old and obsolete. It proved to be old and obsolete. So it was replaced by Abacus. It was Amadeus system. Okay. Then I worked on Amadeus. I came to Pune airport also, and then we had cargo system. Yeah, and everywhere during this duration, I was sending reports. I was handling this what you call Excel. We had to send reports through Excel windows. So many windows used to open. We had to send the files. We used to say we had to accumulate data and distribute. I was doing everything, the entire official work. Yeah. When we came to Pune Airport, sorry, before coming to Pune Airport, I was a reservation staff. We had an office off Boat Club Road, Narangi Bagh Road, which is off Boat Club, off Pune. Boat Club is very famous in Pune. Generally, those who are residents of Pune town, no, where is Boat Club? So I was working over there. I was working over there. There we had something like Visit India Fair, where we had to really accumulate information and feed it into computer through various entries, to make a Visit India trip. When foreigners come to India, they visit the entire India. So we have to plan that routing, the itinerary, and the fare structure, everything. Before everything else, I have done my ITA course also, where we were taught how to construct the fares also. And let me come back to the point. Okay, then reservation system was different. We had to make reservation. There were different system. There were different entries to make reservation. Then to make entries for wheelchair passenger, Asian meal, different meal preferences, then meet and assist like board of director, famous film personality, or politician, prime minister, chief minister, mayor, whatever. Whenever they travel, there is to be entry so that someone goes and meet and assist. So meet and assist means to basically it's a token of respect given to that particular person for the post he or she holds. So they need that particular attention. Yeah, at least something shouldn't go wrong with them. In case something goes wrong, we should be there immediately to rectify the situation, and it should not aggravate. Basically, everything is taken care of so that even if there is a spark, even if there is something, some minute element, it should not become major, it should not get aggravated, because finally it is the goodwill or reputation of the company which is at stake. Then I came to, then yeah, fine, then I was working on and in time this e-ticket concept was introduced. Paper ticket went off. Paper tickets went off, and e-ticket came. So there was a training, e-ticket, ECR, VCR, virtual coupon record. It used to have several partitions, and finally the ticket used to get printed. It was a very long and lengthy process, and to understand it was very difficult to understand also, but I cope up with the stress. And then printing tickets also was another thing. We had to print. For printing tickets also we had to open minimum 3 windows. Okay, yeah. Afterwards I was stationed as in load shift, where we do the weight and balance part of the aircraft. This Ahmedabad crash, how the aircraft went heavy, and it couldn't manage the lift, and finally it crashed. Okay, I was doing the same job. With the grace of God, by this hand, I have signed thousands of load and trim sheet, and I have given captain the staff trim 3/4, 4 and a half, 4/4, then 3.75, like that. That figure captain puts into the cockpit, and upon that basis, captain blindly takes off the flight. With that, the stabilizers get set up, they get fixed up. If I make a small mistake, if I had made a small mistake, small error, it would have led to aviation disaster. I would have been in the jail, and it's a non-violable imprisonment. So I have done this job. This job was so crucial. You have to accumulate information of passenger count, baggage count, cargo count, courier count. Then passengers get offloaded, baggage get misrouted, cargo gets offloaded due to space, due to weight, due to trim. There are many reasons. I have done everything. Arrival system, arrival passengers, departure, boarding control, where you actually board passengers. We check the, when I was in Shanghai, I was doing that, checking the name of the passenger passport and make the entry, so that he do the second check, of immigration, and finally he goes with proper documents. So I have done everything. And this Charlie told me, you don't know computers, you never worked on computers, your English is not required by anyone, because AI has made mobiles so bloody talkative that there is answer for every question. Friends, I ask you a question. I've been teaching a lawyer. She has done LLB in Marathi, and she has a dream to become lawyer, a lawyer of Supreme Court. She's very, very educated, qualified lawyer. She is not able to speak in English. She is not able to pronounce certain words. She has problem in pronouncing words starting with R, ending with R. She has problem in pronouncing words like it's. Describe. She is not able to say describe. She says describe. There's a problem. I have encountered with thousands of students like this. I know where I am. I know what I can do, and I know what should I do. But there are people like this, who try to demoralize us. So my life has gone motivating people at the cost of my own demoralization. But never mind. A person should be such, that he should always inspire others by forgetting his own interest. because God is there to watch everything. If I am alive today, it's because of the blessings of my colleagues. It's because of the blessings of my juniors whom I have taught them, whom I have taught. My students still call my name. My students still remember my name. Each and every student has told, Sir, we would never forget you. I am not boasting myself. I said, it's your efforts which have shown these true colors. Yeah, I only guided you. I only gave guidelines. You followed the guidelines and you prospered. So there are people like this. I tell you, friends, if you invite someone all the way to a place, isn't that your moral responsibility to at least offer a cup of tea? Yeah, as a token of love, as a token of affection, as a token of friendship. Hmm? No, I was not offered a cup of tea. He is not a poor man. He is earning 1 lakh salary per month, or perhaps more than that. He is holding a very high post. He couldn't just offer a cup of tea. Well, I wasn't begging for a cup of tea. I wasn't dying for a cup of tea. But I tell you one thing. Uh, if vodka or a glass of whiskey can strengthen the bond of friendship, yes. Generally, they say liquor strengthens the bond of friendship, yes. Certain deals get cracked across the table when both the parties are drinking. Yes, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're saying. So they give false promises. They give promises, and finally they land up in soup to fulfill the commitments which they have given in the sixth sense. In the fantastic flight or over their sixth sense, over their six senses. So finally they have to commit. They have to be commit. They have to be committed to their commitments. So they say generally friendship develops on the table in the bar otherwise second option is what I feel, because I stopped drinking in 2003. At the same time I even stopped consuming having non-vegetarian, because non-vegetarian food. Why? Because I had developed colitis. Colitis is basically swelling of intestine. A very very reputed senior citizen. He was a senior doctor, very reputed doctor. Dr. Vartak advised me to stop non-veg consumption of non-vegetarian food, as well as stop drinking. He said, "You want to survive?" I said, "Yeah, I want to survive." This colitis would lead to ulcer would lead to cancer and to die miserably. What do you want that? I said, "No, I don't want that. I don't really don't want that." We didn't have a child then. Me and my wife were together, only both of us. I said, "I want to survive for my wife. She's all alone. Where she will go if I die?" So I said, in 2003 itself, 2 years before, 2 years before our child was born, in I think it was month of March or April or May, when my wife had done white stew of meat. That was for the last time I ate, and afterwards I made up my mind to quit non-vegetarian food as well as drinking. So basically, let's come back to point about the point. A cup of tea, has a bonding, because when we used to work at airport also, we used to always go for cup of tea, and that was a kind of belongingness among the colleagues. That small cup of, even half cup of tea was like which is to develop among us the feeling of sharing and caring for your own colleagues. So that is it. He called me, but he didn't even offer me. He didn't even offer me a cup of tea. I was really surprised. He demoralized me thoroughly. Demoralized me thoroughly. He crushed my hopes. He killed my hopes. Yes, he demoralized me completely, and he didn't even offer me a cup of tea. I came to know what kind of person he is, and I would like to maintain distance from him, because I always keep distance from those elements who demoralize me, who try to harm me directly or indirectly. So I by the, I don't know whether instinct or what, but I can really imagine the pictures of those who are against me, though I don't know, though I haven't seen them, but there is some hidden instinct within me which makes me realize, which which gives me signals. God gives me signal. This is the person, stay away from him. This is the person, he is going to harm you. And I am not here to harm anyone. I'm here to just do my work, to do my job. That's it. Yeah, a poor man. I don't want to be filthily rich. I don't have dreams like that. It's all right, no problem. So coming back to point, 14 minutes and 57 seconds. I was looking for a reason to speak, and whatever that happens around me, I will speak about it. Why? Because I had taken up a job, where the students, didn't understand my English because I speak like this. Well, I had left all my gadgets, I had left all my tools of speaking fluently, and I was speaking in a very, very slow manner. I can speak slowly, but then to make them understand each and every word clearly, I was speaking very slowly. I explained to them the concepts of English grammar and all in Hindi as well as Marathi. But despite everything, they went ahead and complained, we can't understand Amit sir. So the wing commander of that academy said, Amit, this is not the place for you. You should speak to the convent students, who will understand your English, and you try to sharpen their skills furthermore. He said, we just go approach the colleges, where people speak fantastic English. Your place is there. You mix with them. Don't waste your time with those who are at grassroots. I said, I want to uplift them, sir, from the grassroots level to the towering level. He said, don't go for that. They will not appreciate your efforts. Thank you, friends. Thank you. Such champions are always there around us. It's up to us whom to look at, whom to listen to. Thank you, friends. Thank you.